Hello there! Hey, welcome to Gino's Thing of the Day. Well, take a look at one of Gino's things, and it's a day, don't you know? Hey, I'm so happy y'all are here hanging with me. Hey, I know we haven't hung out in a while. Unfortunately, I was on a secret assignment. Can't say much about it. What I can say is it may or may not have something to do with putting jacuzzis and Chilean ice monkeys. Hey, but anyway, I'm glad you're here. It's so fun when we hang out, isn't it? And I know what you're saying to yourself. You're wondering, you're saying, Gino, Spencer Walker, you got a thing today or what? Do I have a thing? Babies, we got an awesome thing tonight. What we got is yeah, but not only is it just a cool dragon, but this one goes to 11. Why, might you ask? Well, you take one of these slot, and yeah, you guessed it, it is now it's an incense burner. Dragon incense burner. Cool or what? Hey, you know, it's always happening around Gino's place. Anyway, yeah. So, you're probably saying to yourself now, oh, man, that was cool, but no story today? Really? Come on, Gino. All right, now come on. You think I would let you all down? No way. I do have a story. And yes, don't ask me why the dragon reminds me of the story. But some of you may or may not know, this is just a wild, surreal story that this could even happen. Because what it was is, we of course were Americans, a U.S. ship, and we were in Haifa, Israel. And we used to go, there was this bar there that you would go to. They're in Haifa, Israel. And it was owned by this old British woman, real nice lady, real nice. She's a Brit in Israel, running this bar, and her daughter, who is Americanized, because the Brit had left England at one point in time, went to America for a while, and got divorced or something, and took her daughter, who grew up in America, back. So we got the Brit, the American chicks running the bar in Haifa, Israel, and us Americans used to go there and party, right? So this is not like a huge nightclub. It's just a little bar, and we really liked it because it was close to the waterfront, so you could, you know, go there, hang out a little bit. And this woman they made these little sandwiches. I don't know if they're really cucumber sandwiches are, but that's what I think about when I think about cucumber sandwiches. They're these little, you know, little squares, little triangles, and there's bitty thin, you know, white bread, and they've cut the crust off, and they're really thin. You can't really see what that is that's in them. They're good though, and refreshing and light. Anyhow, they had these things, and we just really liked them. We liked hanging out this place. But so one night we're there, and not all the time, but like at nights, or if there's a lot of business, whatever. They had this guy that believe it or not, I believe he was the the American daughter of the Brit Israeli. But this guy would serve kind of like the all-around thing, but then like the bouncer. And he was very suited for this job because you can imagine, he was an Australian. Did I tell you that? This guy's an Australian, yeah. Married the American chick daughter of the Brit Israeli. So he's Aussie. He took like Dave Bautista and Crocodile Dundee. This is that guy, right? So, well suited for the position of bouncer. Anyway, there's one night we're in there partying. And you gotta understand, overseas, especially in the gut areas that we tend to hang out in, it's not quite the same as here in the States, but we're in a bar, and it was kind of doing a lot of business there. And there was, they had, I don't know, there's a couple dudes like playing guitar up on a little stage in the corner. There was several people there. Now, notably, we were there, me and several boys from my crew, my ship. And then there happened to be these French guys. I think they were Legionnaires. Not sure. We didn't really hang with them that night. But they were in there, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 of them, not a lot. Guys playing guitar, normal people all around. There's off by a corner way in the back, all by himself, this little old man that's like French. Okay, this old French guy. And what else? Oh, people there, and some ladies there that were professional women, let's say. And there was this young teenage girl, probably like 13 or 14, that we think was either the daughter or sister of one of the working women. Anyhow, so we're sitting there in this bar, and it was weird because it's this surreal moment where sitting there, and this guy that was speaking with one of these ladies, and somebody else came in, happened to be an American, and came up and started talking to them, and they leaned at the bar and first thought, maybe there's going to be trouble. Is this like a lover's quarrel or something like that? I didn't know. But they're sitting there quietly, and they're talking. Started to get a little ugly. And then the girl said something, and she grabbed a glass and turned around and spilled it, flung the contents at this guy, one of the guys, and of course a little bit went beyond him. It was said this, young teenage girl was sitting at the bar in a stool, just hanging out. Some of that water went on her leg, apparently, and she's going, ah! Teenage girl, ah! Ah! Yeah. But she goes back. When she goes back, she nudges the guy next to her, and he's like, hey, and spills his beer on the guy next to him. It's kind of like one of these daisy chain effects, and it spilled bars bumping into and blah, blah. And at one point in time, we saw a cucumber flying through the air. But then it was weird. It was just all of a sudden like a sudden calm, quiet. And then, wow! The biggest brawl you could ever imagine, the biggest bar brawl breaks out like instantly all over. The chain reaction finally just ignited everyone, and boom, they all went up at once. Big powder keg. Then there was fighting, and there was screaming and biting and gnashing of teeth and kicking and punching and headbutting and elbowing. Oh, it was, oh my gosh, it was nasty. And then I'll let you know now, no one was hurt, we think. Anyhow, there's this. We saw, more cucumbers in the air, glasses flying, you know, drinks splattering, people shouting, the sound of punches and boom. And we'll look over, and I heard a big clang and looked over, and the guy's got like one of the dudes from the stage guitar is like on this guy and around his body, and he can't move because his guitar's around him. He just got clobbered over the head as it broke through him. There's the French guy. Remember the French guy in the back? So he's sitting there, and he had taken his leg off. It's not a proper leg. It's a prosthetic leg, okay? But anyway, he had taken this off, and like anyone that came near, wham, clobbering him with this prosthetic leg. And I will tell you, the sound is very distinct that a prosthetic leg hitting up against anyway, yeah, so it was wild affair. Pretty soon, you know, the police are coming, you know, the Israeli police, the shore patrol's coming, everybody's coming. It's a brawl. And you remember the Aussie bouncer dude, right? Boyfriend of the American daughter of the British Israeli chick. Well, he's standing there. He's just like looking around and shaking his head. He got a little trickle of blood, you know, coming down from his cheek. He's looking around, and you know, obviously a couple scuffle marks here and there. He's like, it was being a good night. Yeah, it was. I said, yeah, it was. He said, boy, and then then that fight started. I said, yeah. He said, my crocky tonight got awesome then, didn't it? I kid you not, that's what he said. Hey, anyway, it was great hanging with you. It really was. You know, I always dig it when we're with it. And hey, if I can do this without burning the place down, for me, for Dragon Incense Burner Dude, saying, hey, thanks for hanging with us. And I hope your lovin's on, people. Remember, that's what you gotta do. You gotta love, 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 love. And so, feel free right now to comment, question, copy, criticize it, or critique. And stay cool. Stay crazy. And for Gino's Thing of the Day, later.